Hey Fashionpreneurs, my name is Jess and welcome to the Fashionpreneur Diaries. Hello everyone, welcome back to entry 5 of the Fashionpreneur Diaries. I am your host Jess and I'm super excited about the next few sessions I'll say we're going to have instead of entries. We're about to get into the nitty-gritty of building your fashion business. So I'm super excited to talk a little bit more about just developing the business overall. I know you guys got a lot of good OT with me and Gina over the past month, but it's time to get into developing this fashion brand, turning it into an empire. And I want to get into some questions that you guys have been sending. I've been getting a lot more questions, which is awesome. So I'm excited to tackle those today. So I got my handy dandy phone with all my notes in it today because I want to go in a little bit. So in entry 5, we're going to talk about the curse of being an Insta-Boutique. So today's title for entry 5 is going to be Not Another Insta-Boutique. Now, if you are on my mailing list for the Fashionpreneur Academy, you've gotten an email recently titled Not Another Insta-Boutique. And I literally was venting about this curse of being an Insta-Boutique and what that comes with and how you can really limit yourself if you don't push forward in this very oversaturated industry, right? So let's get into the nitty-gritty of some things you need to consider before starting this boutique. Now, first thing I want to get into is I talk to clients and potential clients every single day that tell me they're scared to start a boutique because it's so oversaturated. They don't know where to find great vendor pieces. They don't know how to style. But I'm finding that a lot of you guys simply don't know how to buy wholesale. And what I mean by that is just you're picking out the wrong garments. That simple. So there are a few things you want to consider and contribute to your brand to assure that you're just not settling and limiting your brand's growth. So the first portion of, not hindering yourself and falling into the curse of being another Insta-Boutique is not settling for vendor images. So anybody out here that's a boutique owner, you guys know we purchase wholesale from vendors. It is not a secret. I don't know why people like to keep this information so VIP. I talk about this in my masterclass as well. But guys, we're literally in the fashion district right now. If you walk 3 blocks, every wholesaler that you could think of is literally right there waiting for you. Their showrooms are there. You guys can come to the LA Fashion District, Google it, it's there. You guys have so many resources such as Fashion Go, who is an amazing company and a marketplace that houses so many vendors for you guys. I actually had a meeting with them a couple weeks ago and they are amazing. I actually was a vendor myself on Fashion Go. And then you have sites like LA Showroom. There's so many different wholesale just opportunities for you to take advantage of. So this episode is really for my boutique owners, designers. Believe me, I'm a designer. Everything within the showroom right now is 100% designed by me. So I am an advocate of design, and we'll get into that in a second. But right now we want to get into what it means to purchase wholesale. Now, the first thing I want you guys to understand when it comes to vendor images, I was in the district recently. I talked about this as well. And I saw a new buyer come in and they asked the vendor, is it okay if I use your images? And the vendor kind of gave a little side eye, like he wanted to say no. And he said, well, we want you to, definitely develop your own brand with our products, but you can use them. So when you limit yourself and you use images directly from the vendor website, guys, so if you guys go on Fashion Go, you'll see what I mean. You'll see vendor images where the models are poorly styled. Sometimes the models don't necessarily fit your target customer. A lot of times, and I talked about this in my meeting with Fashion Go recently, I've been really fighting for inclusion within a lot of these wholesale marketplaces because you don't see people that look like us. You don't see women that are curvy advertising these clothes. You see very poor styling. It's like they just slap these girls on a white backdrop and put the products up, but because they sell so well, they don't care. They're not going to change it, right? And also, it's not their responsibility to make the products a brand. It's your responsibility to make a brand. So when you are limiting yourself to using vendor images, you're using images of women that are poorly styled. They're probably not your target customer. A lot of the women on these websites, like I said, with Fashion Go, for example, It's a lot of European women. It's a lot of women that don't look like us. So it is your job to develop a brand around the product you're purchasing. And this is for any industry. There are so many industries where you can purchase wholesale. I have a friend that sells phone cases online. She's not limiting herself to just vendor images. She's taking pictures of women, black women, with their nails done popping, using their phone. She's getting Giphies and content of her target customer, because the customer in the image is not necessarily going to identify. So if you guys go to any website, on the home page, I want you to ask yourself, go to your favorite website today. Go to your favorite website as far as clothing. So go to your favorite clothing website. Look at the home page and see if you see yourself. There are so many brands out there. We have Misguided, Fashion Nova, right? There's so many companies. Do you see yourself? Because I don't always see myself. Now, we have amazing brands such as House of CB, where I do see myself. They are amazing at what they're doing right now with adding inclusion. So when it comes to vendor images, long story short, don't use them. Create your own content. And I understand you're a fashionpreneur on a budget. You don't have the money to create the content. You may feel like, hey, I can't get these amazing visuals and these amazing videos and pictures. But an iPhone goes a long way. And I'd rather you take an iPhone photo than limit yourself and settle for vendor images. A lot of times in these vendor images as well, the products are just literally sitting on top of a mannequin and they're not being advertised effectively. So do not limit yourself to using vendor images. You will become another boutique on Instagram. And we do not want to be an Insta-Boutique. Our goal is to funnel people from Instagram into your website mailing list, which converts into customers, right? So it's a funnel process. Step one is to get them into social, right? Is to get your consumer interested in what you're offering on social media. But we want them to click the link in that bio. That is how you can advertise through ads and make sure that you're staying top of mind to that customer. It's all from clicks, right? So don't limit your growth by limiting your brand overall. So vendor images is the first no-go that will have you limited to being an Insta-Boutique, all right? I see Insta-Boutiques all day that also in their bio say DM for purchase. What? Huh? So do you guys DM Target to purchase? Do you guys DM Amazon? You can build a free website, or you can actually operate a full-fledged website for as low as $30 a month. There is no excuse for you to be operating a business through your DM. And when I say that, you should not be closing sales through DM. Think about it. You still can't even necessarily close a sale through DM. They have to go through another company in some sort of way to fulfill the purchase, whether it be a PayPal invoice, Stripe, PayEasy, whatever POS system you use. We need a checkout system. Even if your website is not amazing, again, if we're limited to iPhone pictures right now, that's fine. But soon as you limit yourself to not even have a website, you are losing out on the opportunity to grow. Like I told you guys, websites are so important because of ad marketing. The way that ads work, and we talk about this within my 90-day intensive course, all my clients know about ad marketing. We just finished up a whole series on this, so just keep that in mind. So when it comes to ad marketing, the first step to retrieving the sale is going to be through clicks on your website. If you don't have a website and your link is directing people to a PayPal link to purchase or a link to basically create an invoice, you're not able to run ads. You're not able to market and reach and get as much exposure as you actually could potentially get. So you are limiting your growth as a boutique, and you are limiting yourself to just having a side hustle. We are not running side hustles. We are running empires. So my mindset has always been, I know we're sitting here in my downtown LA showroom. This started in my mom's basement. My mom knows for a fact. She is always just indebted in me to make sure that I am always operating as a full business. So make sure that you're embedding that in your mind, that you have to operate like $1 million empire. If you do not operate like $1 million empire now, it won't work. Operate like you are a $1 million entity on the first day. All right. So that means that you should have a website, right? You should have great customer service. You should have great content. You should be visible. You should be creating a brand and not limiting yourself to these rinky-dink images that you guys are grabbing off of these wholesale sites. That's not what we're doing. That's not how we operate a business. So make sure that you are operating as $1 million entity, and understand that if you're not, you're just going to limit your growth. Also, think about what your consumer thinks. They don't know you, right? They've never met you. Strangers are purchasing from you. How comfortable would you feel making a purchase through DM? How comfortable do you feel that you're going to get your product in a timely fashion? How comfortable do you feel that the product's going to fit right? If there's no customer service, there's no business. So make sure that you are really developing your strengths when it comes to offering support. But simply just have a website link. You'll be able to market and advertise. And the way that marketing works through ads, guys, you can run ads on every level of your funnel. So as soon as somebody visits your Instagram, you can run ads to remind them of who you are and to follow. After that, you can run ads to remind them to purchase. That helps them click on their website link. After that, you can even run an ad if someone doesn't check out, or if they look at certain products and then they, again, step away, they don't add to cart. So if you click on a certain product, we'll send you ads on that one product. That's what you'll begin to receive. If you add products to your cart and you don't check out, we're able to retrieve that, because we have a funnel in place that will email you and say, hey, you didn't check out. Don't forget to check out. Don't forget your 10% off discount code, which is that hot free offer. My fashionpreneurs know about that. If you're in the masterclasses, or if you're in my 90-day intensive, you know about this. So you want to make sure that you are reaching people in every level of their funnel. Even if they do check out, you need to check back in within 30 days and say, hey, we miss you. So develop the funnel, and you'll have an empire, man. It's really about marketing. It's really about funneling. It's really about engaging with your customers and not just putting up anything. If you put up anything, you will never retrieve the sales you want. Now, another thing I want to talk about is social media conversions. Another way to get locked into being the Insta-Boutique, and some huge brands are still Insta-Boutiques. They rely on these influencers to sell products. Well, the thing about influencers is that a lot of influencers per se aren't necessarily influential to your target customer. So you need to take the time to do your research. And I want to give you guys a little free game right here. I want to give you guys an engagement calculation that's going to help you better understand who has influence to represent your brand. Anybody that's new to influencer marketing, influencers are basically people that have great followings, they engage on social media, they post content, and they literally get paid to post. So there are a lot of brands right now are really invested into this type of advertising, right? They're invested into this influencer marketing. And for some brands it works, but for me, I find that influencer marketing has been great to grow, but it's not something that you want to limit yourself to. Ad marketing has been more powerful. And I've been able to kind of mesh the two. So first thing I want you to know, don't feel like you have to limit yourself to working with these influencers. Like I said, they get paid to post. It's a job. Do you just want to be another job on their list? No, right? You want to make sure that you are building relationships organically, and these influencers just simply want to support your brand. I don't want you to wear my outfit because I had to pay you to wear it. I want you to wear it because you love it. I want you to purchase it because you love it and tag me like any other customer. Now, if you do have influence, we may give you a product for free and we ask for a free post, right? But we still put our influencers under contract. We ask that you post within 30 days. We ask that you tag us. We ask that you post at your peak hours. We ask for screenshots of your engagement so we know if it's even worth the free product, because it's not free on our end. If this outfit costs $150 and we give you $150 in product plus shipping, that wasn't free, right? That went against our bottom line. So we need to make sure that we are very, very clear about who we're connecting with as far as influence. So here's your engagement calculation, all right? When you guys go onto social media, let's use Instagram. It's probably most popular as it comes to our Insta-Boutique era, right? So what I want you guys to do is write down this engagement calculation. When it comes to calculating this engagement, you guys want to consider a few things first. Click on the post, all right? So you have to go through each post to get the engagement. I like to look at their last 6 to 9 posts, okay? first thing you want to do is take the number of comments. You want to add that to the number of likes, okay? Then you want to divide that number by the amount of followers and multiply it times 100. That will give you your average engagement, okay? So let me break it down again. This is your engagement calculation. Write it down. Remember it. Write it down. Number of comments plus likes. So add comments to the likes, all right? Comments plus likes, okay? You're going to divide that by the number of followers they have, and then you're going to multiply it by 100. This is going to give you the exact percentage of engagement per post. So the average is around 2 to 3%. You do not have influence if it's not above that. I work with influencers that have about 10%, 12%, 8%. If you are around that 5%, it's too much of a liability. And what I look for in the post that I'm getting my calculations on, what are you advertising? Are you advertising clothing? Are you advertising a skincare product? Are you advertising things that are results driven? Are you advertising events? Does it make sense? Also, I like to go through my influencers' comments to see who's actually commenting. Is it potential customers? Is it men that are just infatuated with their bodies? Like, what is it? If it doesn't make sense, we can't do it, right? So make sure you're taking the time to gain that insight, all right? Now, time to get into the customer service. We touched on it a little bit. We talked about funneling a little bit. So great service is going to set you apart from every other boutique in the world, okay? When it comes to creating a great customer service experience, I want to tell you guys something we do here at my store, Irregular Exposure. We personally call customers and we ask them what was their experience like. Did they wear the outfit? Where did they wear it to? We like to build rapport with our customers. It's basically a over the phone survey for about all of 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. So we need to gain that insight to understand what we need to do differently or what is working. So our customers give us great feedback. Yes, I wore it to a wedding. Yes, I wore it for my birthday. So we now know, because of that data that we've retrieved, that we can now run ads to people that are now potentially getting married, that are looking at certain websites for outfits for weddings, that are Googling outfits for weddings, right? If it's your birthday outfit, if it's your graduation outfit, we can now run an ad from April to June saying, hey, graduates, you get 10% off, right? We're gaining data to market to that genre of a customer. It is so imperative that you guys take the time to call your customers. Gucci has never called me. Chanel does not even call you. The fact that we're a small business and we call our customers, it has set the bar so high, and our customers are so appreciative. Also, we give them a 15% off discount code when we call them, and they take that 2 to 3 minute time frame to give us feedback. We give them a discount code so it makes them come back. They're part of this community. They're a part of the culture that's been created here. So create a culture within your customer service. Also, have a phone number. Have a phone number. We're in this era where nobody wants to do any work anymore. Nobody wants to be available for phone hours. Literally, we have phone hours Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. The phone number is public. You can call. Make the phone number available if you are selling a product that has to be shipped. Now, for my digital product people, you may not need a phone number. You can always offer email support because you want to get your customers in tune with the fact that this is 100% online based. I get it. But if you are selling a product that physically needs to be shipped, you need to be available. Sometimes it's not even just a product that needs to be shipped. You have to think about your industries. But retailers, have a phone number available. Think about how scary it is to buy from a new business that we've never heard of. We're spending over $100. We're worried about shipping, even though your website can say 50,000 times, hey, we ship in 1 to 3 days. I know my website says it. Our bio says it. Like, that is our unique selling proposition, the fact that we have 1 to 3 day shipping. But our biggest question that we receive all the time is always, how fast is shipping? Do you guys do express shipping? So we make sure that we focus on that when we are following up with our customers within our funnel, as well as on social media. We post that in our captions, like, hey, it's 1 to 3 day shipping, right? Now, another influential part of great customer service is making sure you guys are being the Chick-fil-A of your industry. Chick-fil-A is amazing, right? I have seen memes on social media of this man running across a bridge with a bag, and it says, when Chick-fil-A forgets to give you your barbecue sauce. Like, they will cross bridges for you, right? Like, Chick-fil-A is known for their amazing service. Here at A Regular Exposure, it is our tagline to be Chick-fil-A today, okay? So we make sure we never mix personal with business. So when we're discussing or communicating with our customers, we want to assure that they are comfortable. We want them to know that we understand and appreciate them. All right. Now, we have a lot of amazing customers that always DM us. We make them a part of our community, right? And then we get some kooky crazies in between. But we make sure that we're always offering great support. When we're on that phone, we remind them that we're excited to help you. We ask you, where are you wearing this outfit to? What special event are you going to? So when they call us, we build the experience. We ask, what's your name? Awesome. Even if they're pissed off, hey, my order says it's delivered, but I don't have it. No problem, Samantha. We're sorry you had that experience. Let us go ahead and look this up for you. We want to make sure that we are always thanking them for investing in us because they're making an investment. So make sure that you are really bringing your best level of quality as far as your attitude to work. And we never discuss personal. If we get a DM and it's something personal, we don't get involved at all. So for example, 2 days ago, we had a DM where somebody DM'd us and said, hey, can you guys post a picture of me on your page? So again, the Irregular Girl culture that we've created, this community, our influencers are our customers. Those are the influencers. Our customers are our influence. We repost our customers. That's what we post. So we choose based off of, again, the content that's been created. We want to make sure it's great content. And we ask our girls to DM us photos. And we had an amazing customer. She's going to be posted soon. And we like to post, again, we like to mix it up. We don't want to post the same outfit 50 times. And she DM'd a couple days ago, and she said, hi, can you guys post my picture or video on your page? A hater came for me, and I want them to see me. And La, who does our customer support, wrote her back and let her know, girl, we don't want to get involved in anything like that, but you look great, you look phenomenal, but we don't want to get involved in that cattiness, right? And we never want to fuel a hater. It's not even positive. But that is the type of stuff we get. We've had customers, like, it's kind of crazy the culture that's been created. Like, our girls want that post so bad that they DM us, and it can get crazy. Like, we had a girl tell us, like, I need to be posted by Friday. And we were like, wait. So make sure that you're building a community where it's all inclusive. Make sure people are comfortable, and make sure you're not getting involved personally. So when people start getting a little personal on the phone, we want to definitely support them, but we have to remember that there's a thin line, right? So as you're building, make sure that you're not getting too personal. Make sure it's all business based, all right? So don't give your opinion on anything that has nothing to do with your products, okay? Never do it. So that is like 101 right there, because as you're building relationships, you'll find yourself kind of getting comfortable in conversation, and you don't want to get too comfy, all right? Now, I told you guys about the phone calls. We also have an app that we use for text follow-up. We like to call our customers, but we also like to text them if we can't get in touch. And we'll text and ask them about their experience. We ask them to give us a review, but we like to come off very personable. It's not, hey, this is a regular exposure. Press 522 to be added. No, it's, hey, Jane, thank you for shopping. I know you purchased the Kiwi set from us. Did you wear it? Send us photos. Text us back some pictures. Like, we open up that door. So make sure that you have applications in place on your website to do that. Now, funneling is so important. I told you guys about the importance of making sure you have a website so that people can be retargeted through ads and so forth. So it's super imperative that you guys are building that opportunity. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is do not ignore your customers. Do not ignore your customers, okay? When they DM you, when they email you, when they message you, don't ignore them. It can go really left. So if they have a question about their shipping, if they have a question about your return policy, if they're in your comments asking what size is your customer wearing, it is your responsibility to help them. If you ignore your customers, you're not building a community. If you ignore your customers, why would I purchase, right? Now, that comes with a thin line. You can't answer every DM. You can't answer every comment. So be very detailed in your captions about your products or your services, and create a lovely space for people to feel lovely, okay? Very, 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 very imperative, guys. Now, When it comes to reviews, I want you guys to make sure that you have apps in place on your website for customers to leave reviews as well. This is going to set you apart. And remember that it is crucial. It is crucial, guys. It is so crucial for you to make sure that your website is updated with FAQs, shipping policies, every bit of information you need to feel comfortable to shop. Also within my funnel, I have an email that goes out if you do not check out, and it says, hey Jane, I know you added these pieces to your cart, you didn't check out, did you have any questions about our shipping, our customer service, our turnover time? We make sure that we really hone in on that. So guys, I wanted to now go into some questions that we received. First question, how do you hear from God while starting a business? So when it comes to hearing from God, it's very different for different people. For me, I have been blessed to just hear from him a little, like Jesus is really good for me. And he really hooks me up with conversation to the point where we just talk. And I've been blessed to be gifted with discernment. So I can kind of see things before they happen sometimes through dreams and through just conversation. I can kind of feel spirits very clearly. This might sound scary, but I used to see like shadows and demonic things when I was little. Still to this day, I can still see certain things. Like recently I saw a demon before, like in the last 6 months. Before that, I saw one like 3 years ago. So I see them in my doorways sometimes, and I always know somebody that came into my home or within my space left it. So this stuff is very real. So God speaks to me like literally through my sight sometimes, through my dreams, and again, just through fasting. Whenever I fast, it is like so amazing. I just finished this 7-day fast and it was phenomenal. It was the best fast ever. I got so much clarity. So I pray and then I wait for that confirmation, and God will confirm things through opportunity. God will confirm things through revealing character. So it doesn't always happen on your time, but it will always be revealed. So when it comes to hearing from God, start writing down your prayers and speaking to them. All right. Now, the next question I received, how can I create content if I am on a small budget? Well, we just talked about that. Use your iPhone. Download Snapchat. Download these apps. I have a Snapchat. I've never posted. I don't follow one person. I don't even know how to really use the app other than filters. So we use Snap to record amazing content, really. Turn that music on and get it popping on that phone. Become the model. If you feel like your body type is comfortable and it does definitely complement your target customer, be the model and create amazing content. It's that simple, guys. All right, so I know I kept it short and sweet today. I know this was a lot. I hope you guys jotted down some notes. Make sure that you are checking on that engagement. We're going to dig deeper into this in entry 6. We're going to dig deeper into spirituality in entry 6. I know we talk about God a lot, but if you guys knew, I could share so much, and we're going to get a little bit deeper into the supernatural on that one. But as it, of course, complements your business. So meet me back here for entry 6. But it was a pleasure being here with you guys today. I will talk to you all on our next episode. Have a good rest of your day. Stay blessed, stay positive, and just remember to stay fed. All right, y'all.